Welcome back to episode 12 of the Back of the House Boys show podcast. This is Angel. I'm joined with my co host,
Buck.
Buck. Well said. So, come back to you guys a little later than usual. Again, not the off season, but it is the off season, depending on who you ask. Just a little bit of a slower time, not much football, which is what I'm used to. I know Buck is, a March Madness guy, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. But just kind of getting closer to some drafts and so the combine coming up next week. Just wanted to get to you guys and talk a little more, talk a little ball, and just catch up with you guys. It's been a while. So thank you for tuning back in, episode 12. And yeah, we got some stuff to talk about, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Buck, the first topic of discussion, since we have recorded the Super Bowl. Obviously,
Mm,
everybody's seen it. So I think
yep.
Goodell said it was like 200,000 people, but other sites are saying it was like 100,000.
100,000
Yeah, it was like 120. But Goodell said it was 200,000 or something like
in
that.
attendance?
No, no, no. Like witnessed the show, like the showing of it.
Do you mean do you mean millions? 100 million? You
Was
said
it
100,000.
100? I did
Pretty sure it
100
was like
million.
120 million or something like that.
Yeah, it was 120 million. But Goodell was saying 200 million.
Well, Goodell
I think there's
is
like 350 million Americans.
Goodell is historically dumb. So
So what about the other 150 million? What are they doing? They just not American or something?
the other 150 million are watching the Back of House Boys podcast.
Hell yeah. No, but in all seriousness, the outcome of the game, the Chiefs ultimately beat the 49ers in case you didn't know, or you were not one of the 200 million people living in the US of A.
Mm,
Um, the score was 25-22, if I do remember correctly. And yeah, just got a little highlights in the background. We won't show the whole video just for copyrights reasoning. Again, we do not own the video or like I guess game highlights of this. We just wanted to show you a little bit. Again, it was a really good game. You know what? We're just gonna play it safe. We're just gonna do this.
yeah,
We're gonna play it safe.
there we go.
NFL, we are nobodies to you, but we are big fans. So please
Big fans. Big
do
fans.
not sue us. Do not strike us. If anything, promote us. We would love to voice our opinions to you and be the face of your franchises and your shield. But again, it was a really good game, defensive game. If it was slow scoring,
Mm-hmm.
sloppy at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
not much action if you're an offensive minded person, but if you're into the defense, it was a really good game. I thought it was a really good game. We were at a Super Bowl party. Buck, I know you were not able to attend, but
No,
food,
but
good people,
yeah.
and a
Um,
good time.
yeah. I was just gonna say, shout out to Jawan Jennings for he robbed the Super Bowl MVP if the 49ers would have won,
Easily
obviously. But
McCaffrey's MVP, but first running back since Davis. Is it Terrell Davis, the running back for the Broncos?
I
But
don't think
yeah,
McCaffrey would have won.
Jennings
But
would have been a high like honorable
he was,
mention, like offensive player of the game,
I think
but MVP would have gone to McCaffrey.
he had a passing and a receiving touchdown.
Yeah, it was like one of like three people in history.
Yes, I
Nick
think that's pretty
Foles,
MVP worthy.
BDN,
Who
the
who
goat.
won exactly? Didn't Foles win MVP?
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, if you go back to watch this game, Jawan Jennings finally like kind of got into it a little late and did help him out a lot. But at the beginning of this game, I mean, it was literally the San Francisco Christian McCaffreys.
I mean,
It seemed like every yard was coming from McCaffrey. The one fumble, obviously, at some point they're holding you up. You're gonna have to hold it on to it. And
that not the story of the year? I mean,
yeah,
like McCaffrey was a huge part of it. But I mean,
yeah. I mean,
anyway,
he ultimately could have won MVP. But that's why they gave him Offensive Player of the Year
what
because
happened
that
to
was more.
Mr. F Dallas George Kittle?
Um, I think
I'll
he
tell you what
was
happened to
utilized
him.
as a blocker more.
Tell you what happened to him.
Why? What
He's 0
happened?
and 3
Enlighten
in
me.
Super Bowls. That's what happened to him.
0-2.
3.
Kittle?
Isn't he 3? Or is he 2?
No,
Is it
2.
0-2?
Two. Both. It was both of the Chiefs.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he wasn't. No,
Yeah.
yeah, he wasn't on the
He's
49ers
gonna
for
be
that.
0-3.
There you go.
Inevitably, he'll be 0-3. Let's
The
be
rematch
honest.
next year, yeah.
No. I find it hard that they're. I mean, I don't find it hard to believe, but they already are odds-on favorites to win it next year. I think the Chiefs are like second or third, which is absurd.
The 49ers are the favorites already?
Yeah, 49ers are
Oh.
first. I think either the Ravens or the Bills are like 2 or 3.
Do you
I'm
agree
like,
that Patrick Mahomes, I think he's already, obviously, I think he's on a trajectory to pass Brady, but
I think one more he is the GOAT.
yeah. Bro,
Because I'll be honest. Go
the
ahead.
only no, sorry. Okay, I was just gonna say the only argument the Brady boys have is that Mahomes is 0-2 against Brady in the playoffs, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only argument that
This is
the
literally
Brady
the only
has
one they
really
have.
have. I mean, at the end of the day, Brady is ultimately the greatest of his generation. It's kind of like the whole, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
they are like all equally the GOAT of that generation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a torch passing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I think one more. He's honestly, in my opinion, the GOAT just because Brady, not to say much about it. I mean, I was a child, in his beginning stages. I didn't realize that it took them like 10 years after the repeat to win a Super Bowl again.
Really?
Yeah, so after their back-to-back seasons of winning,
Mm-hmm.
it took them 10 years to win a Super Bowl again.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, it kinda makes me wonder. I think the Steelers were on, like, good runs. Then they had, like, 2 of those. Uh, you know, Breeze and, Peyton got theirs in those time spans as well. I think
Mm-hmm.
some of the Russell Wilson had a couple in there.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it hard to believe that, like, that dynasty, they won, I think it was, like, 3, and then just kinda got shut out for a while. But, I mean, ultimately, they end up coming back. But,
You got
like
3 more with New England, right?
mhm,
And then 1 with Tampa.
yeah. Yeah, he got 3 more with New England and then that last one with Tampa, and like I said, my thing is that Brady, like, he is the GOAT of his time, but at the end of the day, there was some Super Bowls that were won not because of Brady, but in spite of Brady.
Yep.
I'm referencing to, like, his defensive led teams, because Belichick is obviously one of the greatest masterminds when it comes to, like, defense. But at the
I'll tell
moment,
you one of the
it
Super
feels like
Bowls,
mhm.
I was just gonna say one of the Super Bowls that he did lead was 28-3. Shout out to our
Yeah,
boy that
and
culture
then
kicks.
and that's the Atlanta special. Just
Yep.
they kinda handed that one. And then but like I was saying, at the moment, it feels like the Chiefs are not winning in spite of Mahomes, but because of Mahomes.
Oh, absolutely. They
And
would
I feel
yeah.
like the 4th one, it still would be because of Mahomes.
Yeah. It's
And
like
yeah.
well, I was just gonna say they trade Tyreek and then they go back to back. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
they kinda thought that would expose him.
yeah.
I will also say at the moment, not to cut you off, the Gators are up on Alabama right now, and it's pretty sad.
Basketball. How much?
Yeah, 6 points.
They
There's
just
still
started?
12 minutes in the second.
Oh.
Still plenty of time, but, I mean, Florida's a good team, man.
We almost got beat by Missouri yesterday. That was horrible. Awful game. Terrible.
So, who are you a
Missouri is
fan? Are you a fan of Tennessee or are you a fan of UNC in basketball? Well,
you
obviously, you're
know,
both.
I observed Tennessee, but if they lose it, they lose in basketball. It's Carolina basketball.
I thought it was awesome how we were picked 5th, finished 5th in the conference
You're first right
this
now.
year, and we have a 2-game lead in first right now.
I don't think you have a 2 game. I think it's 1. Because if you
N
lose today, we're tied for first,
Today's
I
1.
think.
No, if we lose today, it's 1. because Auburn lost to Florida, and we had a 1-game lead on them.
Oh, maybe we're in third.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, and sorry to get off topic, but like again, just the Super Bowl. I mean, it just feels like Mahomes is on pace to obviously become the greatest of all time. In my
Mhm.
opinion, he is the greatest of all time in this era at the moment. And I'll be honest, no other quarterback really, is on his level. Not the Josh Allens, not the Justin Herberts, not the Joe Burrows, Lamar Jackson. Tua turned the ball over. None of these
Yeah,
guys
I
are
will
like
agree with you about Joe Burrow, even though he's beat him once, but Burrow has
just
that
beat him once.
receiving core,
Yeah,
and Mahomes is
yeah,
legitimately working with plumbers.
yeah. I mean,
So,
I think McCole Hardman was the leader in yardage that game. I might be wrong. I know he had that
um,
one really big catch like in the second quarter
mhm,
that led to Pacheco's fumble. Might have been the first or second quarter.
mhm,
But yeah, they didn't get any points out of that. But overall, I mean, just historical game goes to overtime. The
mhm.
San Francisco 49ers do have no idea what's going on. Take the ball to start the game in
That is
overtime.
crazy.
That is a horrible call.
Not knowing
Kyle
the
Shanahan.
rules.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's wild.
and that's on Kyle. I mean,
Mhm.
I'll be honest. Uh, I think there's video clips surfaced about like Mahomes and like Reed just kind of like
They wanted
shocked
the ball. Yeah.
that they wanted to take the ball.
Mhm.
But overall, I mean, just Mahomes is electric. The 49ers aren't there yet. I don't think it's because of Purdy. I just think it's just kind of holding back.
I don't
That's the
know.
one thing.
I feel like they
It,
have
it
the talent,
yeah.
and the
I mean,
coaching
it
is
felt like
there,
the
I
whole
thought
game
too,
it was theirs to lose, and it was.
yeah.
But like
But what you got?
at some point, you can't be conservative, and it
No.
feels like Kyle is just until he gets that first one, he just gets conservative in those big games.
That last drive, I think, it was like 3rd and 1, and they passed it or something like that? And it was
Well,
an
it was like
incomplete pass, and it stopped the clock, right? Or is that the
yeah,
drive
the
before that
third
led
and
to
four.
overtime?
Yeah,
That
third
was
and
like 3rd
four.
and 4. Was it in overtime, or was it that
No,
drive that led to overtime?
that was the drive that led to the game tying field goal
Mm,
prior to Mahomes. But yeah, I mean, on that play, I mean, I don't think it's Purdy's fault. Like, obviously, he had
no.
pressure in his face, but Ayuk, because of McDuffie screaming off the edge, Ayuk was wide open. But you know, Purdy had someone right in his face. But to get back to that, to the Super Bowl, another thing is like Purdy, the whole like game manager talk, all that stuff. I know people are hating and kind of voicing their opinions on that. I definitely think Purdy is a dog. I kind of felt like he was a dog, especially since going to Iowa State and beating out Real Mitchell, who, in my opinion, I thought was going to be a really good player and potentially get drafted, but shows I don't know ball. And but yeah, I mean, ever since that day, I feel like Purdy became someone who I kind of learned a lot about because of
Mhm,
that. And Iowa State had some really good years behind Purdy. Obviously, they had some bad games, and there's some infamous clips surfaced. I'm sure you could find them if you wanted to.
mm,
Some horrible passes by Purdy. But at the end of the day, the whole like Mr. Irrelevant thing,
mhm.
like it's pretty outdated, and like it's overused and all that stuff. Like he was the last pick in the draft, but doesn't mean he's the worst player. I
No.
mean, the guy was putting up MVP numbers and was considered to be the MVP this year. You know,
Mhm,
multiple weeks throughout the year.
mhm,
But I have a lot of respect for Purdy. I know the whole game manager talk is kind of wild, and people have their takes and their reasonings. But I mean, it's just like Tua. I'm a big fan of Tua, obviously. But at the end of the day, he's a product of his environment, and the goal is to win because of Tua, not in spite of Tua. Because of Purdy, not in spite of Purdy. And just getting the balls in playmakers' hands, and that's what those two guys can do best.
mhm.
Obviously, the Dolphins had a way different outcome than the 49ers did, but
Um, this is still NFL, but,
mhm.
or do you have anything else to add about Super Bowl? Okay.
I'm good.
This is still NFL, but I was just uh hearing about contract talks and
Mhm.
like reports that Dak wants like 60 million a year.
Yeah.
And I at first I mean that is outlandish. That's an insane number for someone who has two maybe playoff wins, maybe. And
Bless you.
hmm? Oh,
I was saying bless you.
uh,
Go ahead.
uh, but yeah, he has two playoff wins. But they can't ignore what he did in the regular season, despite what happened in the playoffs. And I think he's got him in a vice. Like they take like a if he walks next year because he's an unrestricted free agent next year after this coming season, he they take like a $36 million cap hit of just dead money if he walks or something like that. So that and there was I saw like a list of like reasons and that they have him like or that Dak is in like the perfect position to get what he wants, but I don't know. That's a lot of money, and I mean, it's their own fault because they sat around and, like, twiddled their thumbs for, like, years. They, like, tagged him for, like, 2 years straight, I think, at one point, and so
Mhm.
and then when they finally paid him, they paid him, but the contract was, I think, shorter than normal because of those franchise tags, and so, I don't know. It's gonna destroy the market as if it's not already destroyed with the Mahomes thing. We thought 50 million a year for Mahomes was crazy, but, I mean, obviously, he deserves it. So
One other thing too is like, I mean, people got to realize like Mahomes is getting ready to take a contract that is gonna not equate to what he should be earning. He's already been said that he's gonna take a Brady move
mm.
and kind of. I mean, at the end of the day, like he's
I mean,
already
that's what
got
champions do, bro.
yeah, he's already got generational wealth.
When they
He's built
actually
a
want to win, yeah.
program behind his like marketing team, and I mean he's got his own like shoe deal with Adidas, and I mean he's even in Fortnite, bro. How you know you made it? If you're in Fortnite, you made it.
Back of House
Speaking of
Boy
that,
skins coming soon.
yeah, Rick skin coming soon. Speaking of that, I'm the crown champ. So no, I'm kidding.
They
but but nah, yeah, like I said, it's just I mean, at the end of the day, it's like Brady had TB12. Like he's got his own brand, he's got his own thing going on, and he's making money off that. And I hate to put it this way, because obviously, like I've never touched generational wealth like that, obviously. But
mhm.
imagine. But at the end of the day, I feel like you would be comfortable with being well off, and then kind of making sure that the people around you are good as well. And
Yeah, I
like
mean,
you
I
said,
imagine
that's
they
a
are.
championship move. I
Yeah,
mean, he knows that if he wants to win more, he has to keep Chris Jones. He has to, sign a good wide receiver,
mhm.
especially I mean, he did it the past 2 years somehow, but I mean,
If
Rasheed
they
Rice is coming into his own, but
yeah,
yeah.
isn't Mike Evans a free agent?
Yeah, Mike Evans, T. Higgins, I think they're excuse me. I'm hearing that they wanna do a franchise tag on T. Higgins and let Boyd walk.
Mm,
Kinda crazy. I mean, that was the problem with those 3, bro, like, eventually those 3 were gonna have to split.
mhm. Well, yeah, because 'cause they're not
Like
getting rid of Jamar.
yeah, I mean, Chase is kind of a given, especially with Burrow, and it's either
Mhm.
Higgins or Boyd, and unfortunately, Boyd's just not been seeing the production the past couple years. But yeah, I mean, like you
Boyd
said, you gotta, huh?
did Boyd go to Clemson? Where did he
I
go?
don't know where Boyd went. I know Higgins went to
Higgins did.
Clemson,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's the thing. It's just you got to take that Brady move to make championships, win championships, and ultimately become a star in this league. And you know, like I said, at the end of the day, you want generational wealth, but once you get it, like, and build your brand. Like, I mean, like I said, I hate to say it this way just because I've never done it, but I feel
I
like
mean, it's true, yeah. You wanna
if
win, you
I'm
wanna
well
win.
off, yeah, if I'm well off, I would make a championship move and try and make it for my
Mhm,
friends and you know make sure my friends are good around me.
mhm.
But that's just me, and no shame to Dak, nothing to him. Like obviously, get your money, do what you want to do, but
Yeah, but
you
that's
you
absurd,
want to,
but
yeah. I mean, Yeah, you want to win a championship, you know what you got to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. I mean, it's like the whole thing
Yeah.
with the Vikings too, like Jefferson's deal. They don't know yet.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do because
Is
40
it
million to a wide receiver is crazy.
is he getting paid this year or next year?
They're trying to do it this year, but apparently Jefferson wants to keep Kirk. But you
Mm,
can't do 40 million to Kirk and 40 million to Jefferson. Especially, well,
mhm.
Kirk is probably gonna be getting 50, especially if that gets 60.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jeez.
minimum.
Kurt getting 50? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's just the
That's
thing.
wild
I mean,
times, man.
I don't know a lot about cap. I need to learn some stuff about that, but
Yeah. I
I'm not a
know
capologist, you know.
I went to Cap World and everybody knew you.
Yeah, this back of the house boys does not handle cap. Straight
Despite
facts.
what's on my head,
Yeah, in spite of
you
what's
know,
on it, that's a hat.
that is a hat.
It's a hat. It's not a cap.
I don't own caps.
If you
All
live
right.
where they say caps, get the fuck out of there. I'm kidding. But
Next topic, Rick, unless you
in all
have anything else.
seriousness, just I mean, you just got some quick pointers, just kind of talk about stuff. Like I said, we don't have much news, so we just want to get on here, shoot the shit, and kind of give you guys our average takes.
Oh, you want to talk
But
about the playoff format
oh yeah,
or something?
oh yeah. I mean, go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. Just real quick, the DeBoer era hitting strong. Keon Sab, Michigan safety. That safety rolls filled. So I'm gonna miss you, Downs. I'm gonna respect you. Go Buckeyes just because of Downs and saying. But Sab's about to do some crazy work down there. So Debo, Debo gonna go crazy. But yeah, 12 team playoff implemented this week
Mm-hmm.
through 2026. Was it or 2020? At least the next 2 years, right?
I have no clue. I didn't know
2026.
that.
They're talking about 14.
That's insane. Why? Why? 2 round buys?
Uh, I don't know
Or
if it's
that
two
would make
round by.
sense.
I think they're
No,
gonna
that would make
do
sense.
maybe just more buys. Maybe like
It's so weird.
like six buys,
It's
six
so
people
dumb.
more. I think
I
they just
think
really want to
12.
get at large the five bigs,
Yeah.
power fives, and then
Well,
just like
it's
the best
wild
group of
because,
five.
like, yeah, the best group. They were. I was listening to somebody talk about it, and they were saying like Liberty, for example, if they're ranked like 13th or whatever,
Mhm.
and they win their conference championship, then they would. I don't think it automatically means they would be fifth, unless it does. I don't know. Like if I guess if they are the best group of five team and they win their championship, I guess they would hop to five. Is that how it works?
I
Or
mean, technically, it's I think yeah, it's the five at large conference bids. So I
mm,
think it's just going to be the five best conference records, regardless of group of five or power five. So I mean, you could
okay,
have a six seed big. Is it still the Pac-12?
I think it's
There are like
dissolved.
two schools.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but
there's
I
no
mean, I think there
Pac-12 this
are.
year.
No, there isn't, and I mean, no, there's not any relevant schools. Sorry to say that to to two pack, but no relevant schools are left in the two pack. So it is the power four and the
Yeah, I
group of
mean,
five.
Oregon State lost their whole fucking roster change because the head coach went to Michigan State, and
Hmm.
then Wazoo lost Cam Ward.
Hmm.
He was down at Miami. So no, I mean it's gonna be a wild time, man. Especially um, Bama's finally getting a little bit of respect. I saw the top 12 or the coaches poll ranked in the SEC. They still got us at 4. Brian Kelly somehow is 2. I would have put Sark at 2.
Coach
I made
rankings?
the playoff. Yeah,
Oh,
Apple's at 6. The
hmm.
board's at 4.
Who is it? Let me guess. Kirby, Brian Kelly. Third, is it, you said Sark.
The
Fourth, you
Boar.
said DeBoer. Five, Kiffin. Six, Heupel. Is that how it is? Nice.
I mean, those are 6 schools that are going to be really good next. I mean, the
Yeah.
SEC is going to be strong. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The Georgia Bulldogs, I respect them. I respect them. Obviously, week 3 comes, they whoop our asses at Tuscaloosa, then I can't really say shit. But the Carson Beck hype, pretty fucking crazy.
It is wild.
I mean, I respect him. You know, he's a good quarterback.
I mean, he did come
It's
into
like
Tennessee
Drake
and
May.
dismantle them. So
It's like Drake May, man.
it's like
You're,
Drake May.
you're drafting Drake May this year. I do apologize because your
Calling him
franchise
Mitchell
will be
Trubisky is
poverty.
crazy. Calling him Mitchell Trubisky is crazy.
Calling or drafting Mitch May is crazy.
You're taking
Drake
who?
Trubisky.
I mean, obviously you take Caleb Williams. We'll get into it. We'll get into it later. But
Yeah. But
unless,
yeah,
yeah,
it's a college goes, like I said, 12-team playoffs, first 4 buys, conference top 4 conference champs at large get the buys. 5 through 12 play each other. First set of games is, I'm gonna say this, just regular games. Second set is bowl games, so
oh, I didn't know that.
quarterfinals and semifinals. I think that's what you call it.
I guess so.
You can call it
Quarterfinals
quarter,
are
right?
like is
Yeah,
quarterfinals like the
quarterfinals.
home, like the campus playoff games.
No, so first round is campus.
Campus quarterfinals. Oh, bowl games is like the like four.
Quarterfinals and semifinals is bowls,
Okay,
and championship is obviously championship. Also, I don't
so
want
the
to say
four get
shit,
the
but
bye.
Bama's on a
There's
fucking run right now. 76-73.
what is it?
Bama's on a run.
What is the score?
76-73. She's got a
Are they
fucking
down still?
rebound. Yeah. 5 minutes left. Steelers got
Oh,
the
they'll win.
ball.
Are they at home?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll win.
And one. Come on, bro. Anyways. Sorry not to get out. But yeah. Should be a really good year. If you're ruling Alabama out to be the top 12, one of the top 12 teams, you are obviously, I can't say that.
I think.
You are
I
a
think.
person who is under the influence. Let me put it that way. Go ahead.
I saw the win totals, like predicted win totals, came out on like odds makers and stuff. Uh, one that's like, surprised me. I think it was Oklahoma. They were like over under 6.5 wins. I think that's really low. I think that's one that should be way over. Not way over, but I think they definitely win more than 6 or 7 games
Yeah.
or 7 or more. And
Is it
Florida's
Aaron
was 6.
Noland? No, Aaron Noland is at
It's
Ohio
Dylan
State.
Gabriel.
No, Gabriel's at Oregon. What's his
Oh,
name? Is it
Jackson
Jackson
Arnold.
Arnold? That's his
Hmm.
name. Yeah, bro, he's a stud. And they also got the GOAT,
General Booty,
General Booty.
the general himself.
You shitting me? You telling me you're gonna pick Colorado over General Booty?
Were you talking about Shador and how he's going to be number 1 next year? I'm just kidding. It's a joke. So it's a
Uh,
joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I'll be honest. I hope this clip blows up. Jalen Milrow is a better quarterback than Shador Sanders.
He's a better running back than
Rick
Shador
stamped.
Sanders. I agree. He's a better running back than Shador Sanders. 100%.
Choking
Buck
in the
stamped.
playoffs. We love it. But yeah. Should be a really good year. I guess once it gets closer, we'll do our top 12s predictions and get closer into that.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
But
What else?
I guess I'll move this down to this topic. Next up, real quick, I guess just a little bit of NBA All-Star game, man. Mike McClung.
Yeah, the All-Star game it was
All-Star game is
horrible.
trash. Yes, it is.
It's yeah,
The East put up 200 points.
like 211 or something like that.
It's like the
Insane.
most points in All-Star
Ever.
history.
Yeah. Uh
So
it's
we're
just
not playing
broken.
defense.
Like the skills
So
challenge was cool. The 3-point challenge was all right. The dunk contest was horrible. Until Mac Jones. Who invited Jaylen Brown?
Mac Jones. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Mac Jones, Mac McClung.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the Jaylen Brown invite, but I don't know. Kudos to him for doing it, I guess, because I guess most like like superstar athletes like that would do it, or like players like him wouldn't do it.
My
Just
thing is
normally
too
wait.
is like, why is this guy not signed?
Mac McClung, yes.
Yeah.
I,
Like,
he's averaging like 25 for the Magic team that he plays for. He's their leading scorer.
mhm.
You can't tell me the Magic. I don't know. Maybe they're. I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to the
I
NBA,
mean,
but
I figured this guy can play for the Hornets. Like,
yeah.
if you're the fucking owner of the Hornets, like, get this guy on your fucking roster.
I don't even know who owns the Hornets. It's not Jordan.
And it's not Jordan. I know he needs to get rid of LaMelo. Tell you that.
Rid of
Brandon Miller.
Melo?
Yeah, bro. Bro, center your franchise around Brandon Miller. Like, he's
Oh
obviously
my
a star.
god, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
who's your
he's
basketball
good.
team? Who's your basketball team?
My NBA one?
Yeah.
I don't have one. I mean, the Hornets by association, I guess, but like I don't have one.
Bro,
Lamelo is their franchise right now, and he's been balling. Is he not? He might be hurt. I don't know. I know Miles Bridges is having a good year. Charlotte is the place where criminals go to play. We know that.
Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
No,
he ain't doing nothing wrong, man.
I was referring to Miles Bridges and the other guy that they cut who can't remember his name, but he like went on it live or something. Oh, I can't remember his name, but they
Chris.
cut him because he was like
I know
he said
Miles
he was
Bridges was
struggling with
like
yeah,
like beat his wife, right? I mean, I'm
something
not
like
even
that.
supposed to be saying this. This is horrible.
This is bad stuff.
Miles Bridges was accused of
So anyway, all this to
battery.
say,
Let me
Draymond
rephrase
Green, you are a Charlotte Hornet.
that. All this to say, LiAngelo Ball, you
I
are a
think
Hornet.
Draymond would thrive in Charlotte. He would love the culture in Charlotte.
Yeah, bro. No one gives a fuck.
Exactly.
See that clip where the coach got like kicked out of the game? He got ejected, and like all of them were like they were down 20 points, and they were just like
They were like laughing
shitting,
and cutting up on the
yeah,
bench.
shitting their
Yeah,
pants, laughing.
yeah.
And it's just like, where is the fucking
So
leadership? That's why you
so
get rid of Lamelo.
unserious. So unserious.
This
Yeah.
guy just is a generational like bag stealer.
Have you seen speaking of bag stealer, have you seen Doc Rivers complaining about like everything with the Bucks? He got
He's
hired. Huh?
huh? He got hired.
So he got hired for the Bucks like a couple months ago because they fired their head coach for I don't even know why. I don't think it's a very good reason. However, they fired him. And so Doc Rivers came in. Doc Rivers was literally announcing like a month ago, 2 months ago. They brought Doc Rivers in, and ever since then, Doc Rivers has just been shitting on like the previous coach, and just been like complaining about everything, and just being just he's saying that he doesn't even like want to coach, like he doesn't even know why he's there.
I
Like,
don't even know that.
why did you accept? So
I mean, you have to think too. Like, isn't that team like I don't know much about basketball, but
we have
isn't that team like
Giannis.
set up for success? Yeah, with like because they also got Dame.
Yeah,
Like, are they
I
not
don't
a
know.
playoff team?
And you'd think because Giannis and Dame both are all-star starters. Granted, again, we don't know anything about NBA, but
Granted, again, the All Star game was shit,
true.
and Giannis is like a given. Not saying he wouldn't be an All Star, but he's a given because he's a captain, right?
Also, I didn't know. Yeah, he was, but I didn't know. I did not know Damian Lillard was a three-point shooter like that.
You know
I had
that.
no clue. But I guess he is.
Oh dang,
Um,
Illinois just lost.
hmm. But yeah. So anyway,
Illinois
All-Star game is trash. It has to be fixed. There is some way it has to be fixed.
signed
I
Mac
saw
McClung.
signed Mike McClung. I saw somewhere that apparently they used to whoever would win the All-Star game, whichever team they would give home court advantage to in the finals.
Yeah, why'd they stop doing that?
I didn't know they did that.
I
I
figured
don't
that
know.
that was the reason.
I didn't to make it actually competitive. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Also, I saw a comment that said LeBron ruined the dunk contest. I don't know how. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how he did that. I guess they're saying because he never competed or he started the trend of not like superstars not wanting to be in it or something. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
honest, like other than like jamming it down, what is LeBron doing? He's not doing like a windmill or some shit.
I mean, I think it's just the insane fact that he's just an insane specimen of an athlete, of just a human in general.
Yeah, I mean, but what I'm trying to say is like you're
Right
watching a
now,
dunk contest, you want to see Mac McClung.
right now, I don't know. I don't know what he would do.
Wasn't Jaime Jaquez in that shit?
Yes, dude. I don't understand. I don't
Like,
know.
I mean, I
I
respect
want
it because he's a fellow brethren, but
I want John
like,
Morant. I want Zion Williamson. If Zion Williamson, bro, Zion Williamson could have done anything better than Jalen Brown. I saw like this video and it was like Zion Williamson would have been better, and he's 70 pounds overweight on gumbo.
no, I like the one video with Shannon Sharp reacting to it. He's like, bruh,
Mm.
Kai Cenat is 3 feet tall. He's like, he's sitting on a chair.
You jumping
He's
over
a
a
foot and
traffic
a
cone I
half.
saw.
He's like, he is 2 feet tall sitting down. He's like, Jalen Brown, what are you doing? He's like, Mac is jumping over Shaq.
Bro, Mac is disgusting, bro. Bro, he's like 6'2", so he's tall, but I thought he was shorter than that.
No, he just looks small
He just looks so small compared to normal NBA players. Yeah.
because he has a high motor, full of grit.
He's first
That's
one
the
in, last one
basketball
out.
I want to watch.
First guy in, last guy out type of guy.
I mean, this guy is gonna bring nothing but you know good vibes to your locker room. It's gonna be
Glue
a
guy.
yeah, glue
Glue guy
guy.
is what they would call him.
That's what he is. The glue guy. Who doesn't want a glue guy? I mean, I'm taking a glue guy over Mac.
Listen, you got Kyle Juszczyk, whatever his name is, the fullback, glue guy for
Use
the
chick.
49ers. Juszczyk, glue guy. Mac McClung, glue guy. Um, what are other notable glue guys? Glue guys.
I mean, Gronk was in there. Brady was up there as well.
I don't know about Brady. Gronk, glue guy for sure.
I got you one real quick. Dallas
Jason
Clark.
Kelsey. Jason Kelsey's a glue guy, I think.
You remember
Not
Dallas
Travis.
Clark?
Yeah, I do. Jordy Nelson was a glue guy.
But
Danny
fuck.
Amendola,
I was about to say Rex
Julian,
Burkhead.
Julian Edelman.
Rex Burkhead was a glue guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Will
absolutely.
Compton.
Will Compton.
Shout out.
What's the safety from Iowa who's coming up in the draft? Cooper
Cooper
DeJean. Talk
DeJean.
about glue, bro.
Cooper
DeJean, whatever
DeJean.
his name is. Dijon.
Dude, what
Cooper
the fuck is the
Dijon.
guy's name that got drafted last year?
Who? For who?
I thought it was Cooper. The cornerback from Iowa.
No, he's a safety. He's getting drafted this year.
No, there was a cornerback last year.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
I
funny
forgot
though.
his name, bro. But they were like, that's the fastest white Bronco since OJ. He got
Oh
drafted by
yeah,
the Broncos.
I think I saw that. I can't remember
Yeah.
his name, but yeah, glue guy.
But anyways, off of the glue guy topics. Mac McClung, sign him.
Sign him.
NBA, fix your shit.
Fix the All-Star game.
Real quick, before we move on to the next topics, because we're about to just go through some football again. Spring practice, batting practice, is that what it's called? For
Oh, spring
MLB,
training.
spring training.
Yeah, I think pitchers and batters reported,
I
or
think I'm
pitchers and catchers.
officially a Braves fan. I was talking to my coworker or my manager, let me rephrase that, at my
Mm,
job, and he's a big Braves guy.
mhm.
And I told him how everybody here in the Southern East is a Braves fan, so I don't want to be a Braves fan. And he told me there is not enough Braves fan, my brother.
Well, there you
There's
go.
not enough Braves fans in this world.
Now you're sold.
Yeah. And
That's
then
good, man.
he told
Acuna's
me
gonna
about a
go.
bunch of greats with the Braves, like Osuna from the Braves.
Mhm.
And I'm
Osuna from the
Osuna.
Braves.
I'm Osuna from the Braves. And
Acuna's back.
yeah, Cunha's back. Uh
Max Fried is gonna be back. That's good.
what's his name? Something Strider.
Spencer Strider. He's a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Glue guy.
Blue guy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I can name because I'm a fake fan. But
Hell yeah.
Matt Olson, he had a good season last year. They had a they had a lot of all stars, I think. Didn't
I don't
Acuna win
know.
MVP again?
I think so. I know
I
he
think he
had
won
like
National League
70
MVP.
stolen bases or something.
Yeah, that's what. So yeah, he definitely did. I forgot.
But
The
yeah,
start of the show out in LA, literally
yeah,
just across town for the Dodgers.
yeah.
That's
That's what I
crazy.
was about to say. Dodgers are at a higher projected win total than the Braves. Braves are second.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Braves are projected second in win total right now,
Oh, I'm just
behind
saying
the
I don't
Dodgers.
think that's gonna happen.
Nah, I mean I'll be honest. I don't know because I also found out that both of these teams are in the NL,
Hmm.
so these guys have to play each other
Hmm.
to make it to the World Series.
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh, bro, that'd be sick if they played in the World Series." And he was like, "My brother."
No, they'd have to play in the National League
Yeah,
Championship.
so found that out.
Yep.
But it's gonna be a hell of a year, man. I'm gonna try and get into it. Hockey. I'm still deciding on who
Nothing.
to pick,
No clue.
but
Isn't it the
the
playoffs right now?
Hurricanes are pretty fucking nuts.
Isn't it the playoffs right now or
Playoffs are
close to
starting
it?
soon. Yeah, I swear they are. Because I swear the Stanley Cup is like in February. The February is over next
I
week.
have I have no clue.
Also, there's a minute 28 left. We're down 3. And
Mm,
one? Are you shitting me? Grant Nelson? That's a glue guy right there.
I don't know.
That is
Maybe.
a glue guy. Shoot. Wait,
Um,
so they're in bonus. Does that mean we get 1 extra shot or 2 shots?
wait, and one. Did he make the shot?
Yeah.
No, you just get one.
It's not bonus plus.
Yeah, you still get one.
Bonus plus you get 2, right?
Yes, but it doesn't count on a shooting foul. There's a common foul, you get 2 shots. But as a shooting foul, he gets if he since he made it, he only gets one.
So if he would have
Regardless
missed
of
it, he
the
would have got 2.
yeah, regardless of the bonus, if it's a shooting foul, you'll get 2 if you miss it or 1 if you make it. Same thing with 3.
I feel like you tell me this like at least 5 times a year.
Hey man, you'll get it.
There's a minute left and we're down 2.
Mm,
And
what's
we
the next
just
topic?
turned the ball over. Oh, never mind. Is that a foul? I think that was a foul. But
Mm,
anyways, that's it with the basketball. Baseball
yep,
starting up soon. Hockey, go
no
Hurricanes.
clue. Go
Go Canes,
Hurricanes.
man.
Go Canes.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking good. So
Mm,
you could go for the Nashville Predators.
the
That sounds
Preds.
horrible. I'm a Predators fan.
Yeah, I'm a Predator.
All right. So just real quick, UFL, XFL, X USFL is coming to a opening at the end of next month in March. I am officially rolling with the Birmingham Stallions only because Roll Tide, Beham. I don't know if you've picked your team and if you've looked into it.
I
Also,
have
the
not.
Birmingham Stallions have just signed Matt Corral, who I am a big fan of.
Did they
Bo
really?
Scarborough is back, yes. Slade Bolden, glue guy, is a wide
Wow.
receiver for the Birmingham. This
Wow.
is why I'm a Birmingham Stallions fan. There's no way in fucking hell you just let this guy get the ball back. That is insane. Shot
About
clock
to lose
fucking reset.
his Gators.
We're about to be some Gator bait. I'm shitting my pants.
That's that's good for us.
Oh, he missed. Oh no, it's on us. No, is it our ball?
Rick, let's focus. Let's get rid of let's unless you want to stream the game, we'll just watch the rest of the game on pod.
Here, guys. For the next 15 seconds, you're gonna have my live reaction, but we'll keep going. Anyways, yeah, I am a Birmingham Stallions fan. Like I said, Buck, I don't know if you've done your research.
No, I
I don't know if you're
haven't.
just
How
gonna
long
roll
does the
with the
season last?
10 weeks.
That's it?
First week is Renegades versus Stallions. XFL
How,
champ versus USFL champ.
how many teams are there?
8, 4 and 4. 4 USFL,
Oh,
4 XFL. I think it's the Michigan Panthers, the Birmingham Stallions, Pittsburgh something.
Arlington, right? Don't they have a team? Rebels.
Let's look real quick.
Pretty sure they do because their stadium is like right. Yeah, I think they play in the. It's like right beside where the Rangers play. It's like right there in the same like area as where AT&T
Oh,
Stadium is
apparently
too.
UFL is also like another thing for like soccer.
Really? Like another
Yeah,
league?
yeah, it's another soccer league.
That's
That's
funny.
pretty weird. Here we go. So the USFL conference is the Birmingham Stallions, Houston Roughnecks, Memphis Showboats, and Michigan Panthers.
Hmm.
And then
Dude, so is
XFL,
does Matt Corral have the starting job?
I don't know yet, but I was looking into the thing. I can't remember the quarterback they have, but the Battlehawks have AJ McCarron. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and they just signed McCarron to like a really good deal. And then
Nice.
Arlington Renegades, DC Defenders, San Antonio Brahmas, and St. Louis Battlehawks, who I'm pretty upset because Heinz Ward is no longer the what do you call it? The head coach of the Brahmas. It's pretty
Who's the
upsetting.
commissioner? I think it's Daryl Woodson,
Oh,
isn't he?
Wade Phillips is the Brahmas head coach.
Uh,
Yeah. But the commissioner is
it's Daryl
um
Woodson,
Daryl Woodson.
I think.
I'm over here
Talk about
thinking the
glue.
owner.
Talk about glue. Daryl Woodson.
McCarron returning to the Battlehawks. Man, why can't we get a Carolina team?
Sorry, I'm actually stupid. Not who I thought it was. I'm sorry. I'm actually dumb.
I mean, I know the owner is
I'm so
um
dumb. My
The Rock,
apologies.
obviously. Nah, it should be a good time, man. I know they're doing like a what do you call it? A joint combine like training thing. Like all 8 teams are down
Who
in
am I
like
thinking
somewhere
of?
in Texas.
Oh, I was thinking of Daryl Johnson. Nope. Who am I thinking of?
Also overtime.
Really? I was thinking of Daryl Johnson. That's who I was thinking of. Oh, he's the head of the UFL. I was right. Daryl Johnson, not Darren Woodson.
Blue
Daryl
guy.
Johnson is the head. That's a glue guy.
That's all I had to hear, man.
He is the fullback for the
Conference is
Cowboys
in good
when
hands.
he's the fullback for the Cowboys during the Super Bowl years. Who do you think was blocking? Why do you think Emmitt Smith has the all-time rushing record? Who's blocking for him?
Hell
Glue.
yeah.
Glue.
Milkman.
Anyway, tangent.
Anyways, yeah, USFL, XFL, do your research, get your fucking team.
It'll
Because
be
we're gonna be
nice.
the number one source for UFL content. Mark my words. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, that is a promise.
We'll be up there though.
We
But from right
it'll be a
now,
nice placeholder. It'll be nice to
go
watch in
Stallions,
the
man.
off season for sure.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited. This
Yeah.
is like the first time I'm actually gonna indulge into this
Mm-hmm.
and hold myself accountable.
Mm.
But another big news: destroying the common. It's a good W for destroying.
Yeah,
He
that's
is
really
kicking
cool.
for the Brahmas. That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, UCF fumbled the bag with him. I understand the situation. NIL wasn't what it is today.
That wasn't UCF's fault. That was NCAA,
Yeah,
but it
I
still
mean,
sucks.
I'll be honest. Right now, if he was kicking right now, he would be a million. He wouldn't want to go to the NFL with NIL right now. But
I mean,
I hope everything works out. And if he wants to make it to the NFL, I think he has a good
it
shot.
doesn't like it's not like his choice didn't pan out. He did it. He's done incredible. He's like partnered with the NFL,
Yeah.
so he's done incredible. Um,
Also, like Dockery, I forget his first name. Yeah, Oregon State wide receiver. Do you remember that?
mm-mm,
He had kind of like a similar issue as well.
really,
Yeah, YouTube. I think it was. He's a monster wide receiver, bro. He was really good at you know being a wide
I don't remember
receiver.
that.
I was gonna say he was really good at catching balls, and I was
I
like, I
mean,
have
you're
to.
not wrong.
But anyways, I mean, it's just sad, man. A lot of these guys that ultimately lost their opportunity because of the NCAA.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I guess we'll find out about that next year as well. And but yeah, last real topic I guess we're gonna tackle is the combines coming up next weekend. Should be a good showing, and then also the drafts, man. We're gonna do some mock drafts.
Yeah.
Put you guys in the loop, and back of the house boys stamped mock drafts. Fuck, fuck the MKs. You know who I'm talking about. They don't know ball. We know ball. This is
No.
back of the house boys official mock draft, an official top 10. We'll do some position groups as well. So we'll work on that. Hold us accountable. Let us know in the comments as well.
Yeah, we could do that. It sounds like a great idea.
But yeah, just mock drafting, some combine, looking into that, some scouting, and just ultimately giving you some really bad takes from some really average guys. No, I'm kidding. We appreciate anybody listening to us, and thank you for tuning in as always. But yeah, we have some stuff in the works. Please hold us accountable. But also, I mean, that's all I really have to say. Should be a really good March. Let me rephrase that. February was a little out there. Other than the Super Bowl, it was a weird month. But it was a
Just
leap
kind of
year.
floating around, you know.
We'll blame it
Oh, we
on
can
the
do our
leap year.
brackets. We can do our
Yeah.
brackets. We'll do
Brackets.
brackets whenever it come up.
Back of the House
March
Boys
Madness.
challenge. Are you shitting me?
Whoa.
Winner gets nothing.
Back at the House Boys bracket challenge. We'll open it up. Everybody can get in. Winner
Yeah.
gets nothing.
Winner gets Rick's stamp.
Winner gets a pinned comment for the next podcast after the national championship. The closest winner, I guess.
Winner gets a free date with Buck. Paid for by Back of the House Boys Corporation.
Yep. I'm gonna use a company credit card.
Anyways, guys, I have nothing much else to say other than some news, some stuff coming, and stuff in the works. The day this is recorded is the 21st of February. This will probably be posted the following day. So yeah, like I said, at the moment there is no news. Bama is up in overtime, so BBB, Blitz Bama Blitz. Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. I have nothing else to say, but Buck, if you want to say something, Gator bait. What I like to hear. No, in all seriousness, you have to say anything?
Not really. Thanks for watching with us. Only episode 12. I feel like we've been doing this forever, but we're gonna get into it this year.
Yeah. Once the season kicks in, you expect to see our faces a lot more. But
Mm-hmm.
till then, hold us accountable, please. Leave a like, subscribe, comment what you like, comment what you hate, talk shit about us. Please let us
Please.
know. But again, hold us accountable. Thank you for everything. Tune in, like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram, X. X still hasn't really been working. Still getting into it, but Instagram, hopefully some more posts soon. And again, mock drafts. So you should be seeing some stuff coming. But anyways, thank you for everything. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. If you do support us, like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
I don't have
Appreciate
really
it.
much else to say, but thank you, and we'll see you guys till next time. Peace.